suck. So let's put ourselves in the mood. And let's get ready for game number 1. And as we do, please get yourself nice and comfy. Alright, what do you think so far? I wish there was like a little bit of an echo of red within the, what's the word for them? Suits. That would really help it out. We might get lucky this time through. We did. But will it lead us to anything else? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's the end of game number 1. All we could do is that combo right there, but without another 2. Nowhere for that 9, 3, 4, 5, jack, or queen. Triple jacks, triple queens in our hand. Lots left to be turned in this one. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still warming up to this deck. But I think we'll hit it midway through our next game. Triple kings. Nope, a set of kings with triple sevens left beneath. First thing you think of when you hear ghost. Ghoul. Recon. Michael Jackson. Ghoul, just in general, ghost goblins and ghouls, that type of thing. Recon, Call of Duty Ghost, never really played it, but for whatever reason, that comes to mind, that game cover, and Michael Jackson, the song, in the music video. And I think that might be tied for second, or actually second, third, because of the ghouls and the video. That video was cool when I first watched it, when I was a kid. ace is a little unfitting to the rest of the deck. I find it funny how some decks make their only focus to change the ace of spades. It makes sense to a degree, because you don't want to mess too much with the card design, but if you're going to design a deck, don't you want to design the cards? Right, one insurance card on the field. Black 5. There we go, perfect. Really lucked out on that one. I was just about to ask for a red one too. Fat stack number 1 of our night. To our left and triple eights have hit the field. Without a 9, pretty sure we're done. Nowhere for that jack, nowhere for that second red jack, black 10, or red 5. Obviously, those triple eights cut off a lot with those double 10s, so we move on to game number 3. At least we got a fat stack out of it. Double 3, 6, 9, and ace. Ace 3, 6, 9. Nice little pattern. When you think of ace, is it a 1, 11, or 15? Should I be completely out of nowhere with a thought? Why not? Do you think casinos near the New York area were a little hesitant to play blackjack? Because if you got a 9 and an ace, do you want to make that a 9-11? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm genuinely wondering if that was a thought, and if casinos shut down following the event. Because, I don't know, just a curiosity. I know I would think about it if I were to run a casino chance it leads us, like it did, to an open spot for that king. Excellent. Now I got another curiosity. I know a fair amount of you aren't from the United States who are watching right now. What is your perspective on 9/11? And feel free to go at it. Not like negatively, just share your thoughts. Red 10 or a black queen. Nowhere for that 7. Nowhere for that. Oh, wait. Yeah, nowhere for that 4. Nowhere for that 6. Nowhere for that jack. Let's just clean it up just in case as we play everything else that we can. Another damn 9. Triple nines. 9-3. Interesting. Nowhere for that 7. And we are alive. I am surprised we are this far down. Let's keep that 9 there. Ooh. Nowhere for that 6 and nowhere for that jack. We can play that 9, but it won't lead us to anything. No 5 of clubs for us to play, no 4 of diamonds as well. It's a 4 of hearts. Pretty close one here, as we just elude a couple fat stacks and a chance of victory. But that line is 6, and that single card were enough to do the trick. Okay. So obviously, this deck has its faults. It's much better in person. And something I use to rank a deck is how quick can you make the deck better. And just looking at the back of it, it looks nice. But what would really help it is just a white border around to really emphasize the black. A more apparent red to the cards. And less white. I know white's a big point of it, but those are the big 3. And the fact that those 3 come so quickly drops it a bit because the handling's fine, texture's fine. Don't like that too much. Durability shows to be low. But everything else is about standard with feel and shuffling. Design lacking. It's better in person. So we'll land this one right down the middle as a 5. just about the same as playing with the regular deck overall. Have we played the Ace of Spades every game so far? Triple nines once again. Thank you. Nice little surprise. Why not? It's pretty much right there for us. At 9, a minor irritant. Wow. We managed to do something with our backs against the wall in this one. Okay, time to end it. Oh, maybe not. Wow. Rare occasion where we play every card in our hand. And it looks like we're about to lose. No 6 of clubs. No 6 of diamonds. So just like that, that's the end to this one. Another example of the nature of Solitaire being so evil. Two, three, four of spades was the real damage in that one. And we head into our final game of the night. Sometimes when I'm shuffling, I just get lost looking at all of our decks and thinking about episodes. And surprisingly, not many spark memory of specific games. Which is kind of funny to me, because I like to believe I have a good memory when it comes to stuff in real life, practically. And even with things but I do remember our interactions quite well. And I wonder if that's like a trade-off, possibly. I don't know. Final game. Looking pretty bleh. Our third play, I believe. I didn't see it or remember seeing a king on our third card. So despite the opportunity at a fat stack, that was another reason not to make that play instead. Just in case you're wondering. And there's the king to prove me wrong. Or prove my memory faulty. Damn. It feels like only a few cards can be helpful to us. Nowhere for that king, nowhere for that 7, nowhere for that 4, 8, or 5. There's nothing we can work or manage. And once again, a 2-3 straight of the spades locks us up, not in solely, but in a decent part. As that concludes our night, my friend. So the Black Ghost deck could vanish to history, but probably come back at some point. With no triple fives, my bad, left beneath to wrap it up. Honestly, a little disappointed in this deck. It's not bad, but not good, as the rating would say. Anyway, my friend, it was a fun one. We continue to get closer and closer to the ultimate goal. And I know for myself, enjoying every step of the way. So, please have a relaxing remainder of your day and night. Many sweet dreams when you do.